20 minutes till the top of the hour. So there's a pro-Trump nonprofit that is getting a lot of attention because it's accused of using envelopes full of cash to try and boost the president's support among African-American voters.
Well, CNN political correspondent Sarah Murray has more.
Come on down, April.
Was it savvy community outreach or political pandering?
I'm going to dinner with this money.
A nonprofit founded by President Trump's allies is under fire after doling out cash prizes at a Cleveland event last Christmas.
4 more years for President Trump.
While organizers pumped up President Trump.
I am unapologetically a Donald Trump supporter.
I don't see any other party giving us anything.
I don't care who thinks it's insulting or condescending to bless people with cash money around Christmas time. We're doing it anyway.
At the center of the controversy is a new charity called the Urban Revitalization Coalition, led by Ohio pastor Darrell Scott.
Cleveland, we're here to bless you tonight.
Tax experts contacted by CNN raised red flags, saying the cash events may violate tax laws that bar nonprofits from engaging in political campaign activity and could jeopardize the group's tax-exempt status. Though in an interview with CNN, Scott says he's been careful to follow the law. Racial justice groups like the NAACP accused Scott's charity of trying to buy support for Trump in the black community.
It's both worrisome and it is very disingenuous. You know, we are in a political climate where elections are won by the margins, less than a fraction of a percentage. And people are using many tricks to encourage people to participate or persuade their political point of view.
Scott hit back at his critics, telling CNN, "I really think that's insulting to black people. They automatically think black people demean themselves so much that they'll sell out a vote for $300. Trump has struggled to build support among African-American voters, and 83% of African-Americans believe the president is racist, according to a recent poll. And the organizers have touted the group as a link between the White House and urban communities.
President Donald Trump, the one they say is a racist, is the first president in the history of this country to incentivize the people that have the money to put it into areas where it's needed.
The Trump campaign says the cash giveaway was not affiliated or sanctioned by the president's campaign. But Scott has been a fixture in the Trump camp for years, playing a lead role in the president's diversity program for his 2016 campaign and attending White House meetings. CNN also found Scott's organization has close ties to one of the main outside groups supporting Trump's re-election, America First Policies. It gave the Urban Revitalization Coalition a $238,000 grant in 2018 that, quote, helped get the organization off the ground, an America First spokeswoman said.
Mr. President Jerron Smith.
And a White House official, Deputy Assistant to the President Jerron Smith, even attended the Cleveland event, touting Trump's commitment to boosting urban communities.
It was a goal from day one from the president to speak on behalf of the forgotten community. We got $200, $300 gifts left.
Another planned giveaway, slated for Martin Luther King Day at a historically black university in Virginia, was canceled amid backlash from students and alumni. It was set to honor Trump and his son-in-law Jared Kushner with a $30,000 cash giveaway.
Keep it moving. We got a whole lot of money to give away.
Scott says the events helped the community, and none of it was an endorsement for Trump. But critics like Cleveland City Councilman Blaine Griffin worry that people are being duped into attending pro-Trump events with the promise of cash prizes.
The first thing that came to my mind is that our community needs genuine, authentic relationships. We don't need a one-night stand in Cleveland.
Griffin says organizers said they wanted to honor him at the event. After learning more, he instead denounced it as condescending and insulting.
When I began to do the math and to do 2 + 2, it just didn't smell right. I thought was disingenuous.
Scott says the criticism isn't stopping him. His group has more cash giveaways scheduled with an even bigger payout. A lot of people don't stand up under pressure, he says, but I'm not going to allow people to make me think my good is bad.
Come back in February when we give you $50,000.
When I spoke to Darrell Scott by phone, he said his group has held all kinds of events. He said they gave away turkeys around Thanksgiving, they gave away toys around Christmas, but it wasn't until they started giving away cash that all of a sudden people took notice and started to get offended by the events. Obviously, that's not deterring them from holding more in the future. Back to you.
Sarah Murray.
Cash for votes.
That really doesn't require comment. You know what that is.
Exactly. All right, so at